What's up, guys? It's your girl, Jane of all trades, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about how to cope with things, okay? And the different ways that people cope. So with that being said, we're just going to jump right into it and give you a few examples of how things go. So in today's world, people are dealing with things all the time. It could be, the death of a loved one. It could be someone going through a divorce. It could be the loss of a child where someone had to make a decision to have an abortion because of their situation. It could be something as simple as a broken relationship and you have no way of healing from it. Someone's mental stability, dealing with things that happened within your childhood that you're still facing today. Someone who might have been raped or molested, or even someone who was involved in some type of sex trafficking ring. Someone going through school and, their grades are not what they wanted to be, or the pressure of life is just attacking them all at once. Someone who's just discovered their sexuality and don't know how to come out about it. Maybe someone is being abused. Could even be just something as simple as a family feud. Just those are some things, people not knowing who they belong to. Some people are born into this world and they're immediately giving up for adoption. So they don't know their mom, their dad. They don't know if they have any siblings. So it's a sense of belonging. Someone who might have lost their job and they're trying to deal with or trying to cope with the fact that they're no longer the breadwinner, or they're not bringing in the type of income that they feel that they should be. Someone that's unable to have children. There's so many different things out there that could lead you to a situation. Now, on the other side of that, we have to understand the different ways that people cope. Everyone is not going to cope with a situation the same way. So some people are going to cope with it by using drugs. Other people are going to cope with the pain by using alcohol. Other people are going to cope with it by going to therapy, and that's all okay. Some people are, they can be as simple as a little meditation throughout the day to get them through it. Some people are good with being around others, just, being able to smile, to put them in a good mood. Other people want to be alone. Another thing I've noticed about a lot of people, they deal with it on the sexual side. Like they go out here and they just start jumping in bed with people. That's the way of coping, believe it or not, guys, whether you like it or not. It happens. I've seen it happen. Some people live in a fantasy world. Biggest thing about the fantasy world is what I call is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You're living in a world of make-believe. You do not want to face the facts. And that's just how you're dealing to cope with the situation. It could be, reading. Most people read, or a lot of people read. Other ones enjoy dancing, singing, studio time, traveling. So those are all ways of coping with situations. Now, the reason why I'm jumping right to the point in this video mainly is because what your job is in someone's life when they are going through one of the things that I've listed before is to make sure that you're not trying to tell someone how long they got to grieve or cope with something. Telling someone, you should be over that by now. You cannot, or you do not have the right to tell someone how long they can hold on to a situation. Everyone has to let go of the situation at their own time. So it doesn't matter if they had to go through a divorce and they're not ready for it. It doesn't matter if they lost their job and they're not ready to go back into the work world, but you feel like they're just sitting around. You do not know what's going through that person's mind. So who are you to tell this person, you need to just get over it? Yes, I know a lot of times we as friends, we as family, we as, the people or the person is talking to the next person, we try to tell somebody, listen, you need to just get over it. Let it go. It's been a year already. It's been 6 months already. It's been 3 years. But who are you to tell someone how to cope with their situation? Instead, you should be actually trying to understand their situation so that you can put yourself in a situation to help that person. Now, whenever I say be understanding, that's not in someone's face telling them what they should or shouldn't do, because we're all grown. Being that we're all grown, it's a way of going about things. It's a way that you have a conversation with somebody. If you have a friend or a family member or whomever that's going through something, how about you take the time to sit down and speak with them to see what it is that they're actually trying to cope with. You may never know if someone had an abortion 10 years ago and here it is now that they're in this relationship and everything is going right. They met the man of their life and he wants to have a child, and this person has just found out, you know, that they're never going to be able to have children again, then yeah, maybe this person is starting to feel bad about this abortion that they had 10 years ago, because maybe that was their only chance of bringing life into this world. So yes, you can certainly see how a situation like that would hurt, okay? So with that being said, understand where a person is coming from before you jump down their throat yelling, you know, you need to just get over it. Because everything isn't a you just need to get over situation. I'm one of those people, I really try to put myself in someone's shoes. Now, granted, that is hard at times when I don't understand. So I dig deep into questions. And yes, questions can get on somebody's nerves. They'll feel like you're trying to be nosy, but you're not trying to be nosy. You're trying to do everything in your power to be able to help them get back to a stable place in their life. So with that being said, make sure before you point that finger or before you go gossiping about the next person, about them and their situation, oh, they always high. They're always drunk. They always been loud. Man, she be out here fucking everybody. He be out here fucking all these hoes, excuse my language. But those are the horrible things that you always hear about people. Make sure you're turning that negative situation into a positive. Have you tried to see? Make sure you've checked everything off your list and try to see that you've done everything in your power to help them cope with this situation in a different way. But like I said, I wasn't going to hold you guys long today. I just wanted to make sure that I got back into uploading videos. Sorry about that. Uploading videos. So this is your girl, JaneN'Thingzz. If you have not hit the subscribe button, be sure to subscribe to my channel. The world is opening back up. If I'm not mistaken, we're like a week and a half, 2 weeks away from phase 3. So look forward to our interviews coming back out. Also, starting June 1st, I will be doing one-on-one with Jane. So, of course, if anybody is out there and you want to do more one-on-one sessions, no, they will not be recorded, but they will be just sessions with me and you only, and it will be all confidential. Then please send me a DM and we can get that scheduled. Now, a deposit will be due up front, and then all payments are due prior to your appointment. With that being said, y'all, this is your girl, JaneN'Thingzz. It was a pleasure speaking to you guys. I love you guys, and until next time, make sure you're helping someone cope with their situation the best way that you can.